Hello everyone, it's Omae and welcome back to another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today I have a level 79 auto team. This is not it, this is this one. With all units boosted, friend captain Brook. I've noticed that a lot of people have Brook more than they do Frankie, so having him as a friend captain is much more accessible. I don't know about you guys though, but this team is really nice in terms of the sailor abilities and the effects that we have automatically activated. So of course it's fully auto. It's not like we're just autoing on certain stages the entire quest. We are just tapping the auto button once and letting it run. Now it isn't really that difficult at this level. I will have another team up for level 99 auto team, which of course will not have boosted units because it's much harder to build for that. Or there might be one or two boosted units, but definitely not as much as this. So we are using the effects from Mihawk and Perona's captain ability. Of course they are mono, strength and psi captain, so we are running mainly those types. Brook is of course psi unit, but since we're starting off in Mihawk's form, we get a attack boost which will last for stage 3, so that'll make it very easy to kill. Mihawk and Perona also facilitates Kuma support, which is necessary for the 1 turn of despair reduction on stage 3 or stage 4 I think. Then we have the Sulong Beppo and the Law support, which in tandem will reduce all 3 turns of the attack down. So very important that you have Beppo number break expanded for that ability. But honestly, even if you don't remove the attack down, it's only a 50% reduction in your attack, so you really don't need to worry about that. Don't go expand Sulong Beppo just for this. He's still a really good character though, so I recommend maxing him. And then of course the Law reduces the other 2 turns. We just have Odin there for a 1.75x attack boost on the final stage for our slasher units. So Brook and Monet will be getting that attack boost. And then we have Big Mom there, who's just there for points. Well, not points, but an extra drop. And then the same goes for your Sabo and Koala. So you can replace Sabo and Koala as well as your Lin with anyone. I just used a lot of characters that are very accessible. Most people, there's quite a few people who won't have the Kizaru Super Evolution Skulls because it is quite difficult to get that in the Kizuna. Even if you do play all of your runs, you can get really screwed over with your RNG. So if you don't do assists, there's a very high chance that you might not get the Borsalino Skulls. So if you don't have those, then this is a great team to use. But that's about it. We also have the despair reduction from Monet support, so very important that you have that. Otherwise, you could just use a ship to reduce the despair. The reason I'm using the whale sharks is because it gives a 1 turn paralysis reduction. After a turn, if you don't kill stage 4, you get 1 turn of paralysis, so that's just why I have that there. That's about it for the team. Let's get straight into it. Of course, a Brook friend captain. At a later level, Brook's bind reduction from his captain is going to be very important. And for actual teams where you're not doing auto, having that special rewind negation is going to be very important. So I will have other teams up for level 80 plus, but when it comes to up to level 79, it's really not that difficult. So you shouldn't be running a normal team. You're wasting your time. Just run an auto team like this and you will be fine. Of course, level 80 plus is where it gets like really difficult because we have both debuffs to our own crew, and then the enemy also starts getting buffs. So on stage 4 there's damage reduction, threshold, and then the final stage has damage reduction beyond level 80. The enemy's HPs increase quite a bit, both stage 3, but mainly stage 4 is the biggest problem because it's hard to manage your damage as well as get around all the gimmicks. So level 80, I do definitely have a plan in mind for that team. Also very important that your placements are exactly as is here, because if your Monet and Beppo get blown away, their sailor abilities will not activate, and you also won't get the Law support to activate. So that's just one thing about blow away. It essentially disables the unit. Everything pertaining to it, its sailor ability, its support ability will not work. So blow away is quite a nasty debuff, but we can just kind of have our Sabo and Lin take that since they aren't really useful for anything. Just there for a bit of points, or not points, extra drops. But then on the final stage, Kizaru, so he's going to actually have a 50-50 split on his HP. One is going to be int type and the other 50% will be strength. Of course, they want you to use both Frankie and Brook. But here we just have an attack boost and it's a very easy kill because Brook is very strong with his stats and also the Odin attack boost. So that's about it for this team. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, ask them down below. Stay tuned for my level 99 auto team versus Kizaru. And I'll also show you guys once again the teams that I'm using for the middle map bosses for level 99 as well. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.